Children. Okay, we've worked the last couple days on SMART goals. We did a short-term SMART goal, one that you can achieve in maybe the next month. Another one is a long-term goal, one that, again, you can maybe achieve in a year or 5 years. It may take your whole lifetime. So what we're going to do the next couple days is we're just going to read it out of the textbook about mental health. Again, helping out a little bit more with that. And then Monday I'll have an assignment for you on mental health. Because again, right now during this time of COVID, we've had to deal with so much mental help and health. Because here you've maybe been confined at home, not being able to see family, friends, maybe your grandparents have been, sick and you can't see them. Maybe you know someone who's been sick in the hospital and you want to go see them, but you just can't. And it weighs on your emotions. It weighs on your mental health. And so we kind of want to talk about some of that stuff. So my suggestion is, as I'm reading, I'm going to tell you what to take notes on. I would suggest you take notes on these words. They will help you. Lesson 2, understanding your emotions. Your emotions. How do you feel right now? Are you happy, sad, angry? Happiness, sadness, and anger are emotions or feelings. I would take notes on that. Emotions are feelings. In a single day, you probably experience many different emotions, types of emotions. You may be more comfortable with some emotions than others. Most people like to feel happy, well-liked, and appreciated. When you're feeling this way, you enjoy life more. You feel more confident, and you respond well to others. However, emotions such as anger, fear, and sadness are also normal. It's how you express them that makes the difference. For example, being nervous about Friday's math test may drive you to study hard and do well. Or if you're like Anakin Skywalker, when you're feeling anger, fear, and sadness, you go to the dark side. And that's not good to go to the dark side, because then you start destroying younglings and taking over the galaxy with the Emperor. Shut up, Tig. Yes, sir. Page 37. Emotional changes during adolescence. Things that happen around you can affect your emotions. Your emotions also have a lot to do with what's happening inside you. This is especially true during your teen years. Teens often experience sudden changes of emotions. Your hormones are partly responsible for these shifts. I would take notes on this vocabulary word. Hormones are powerful chemicals produced by glands that regulate many body functions. Again, as we know, as we'll see in these figures, we'll talk about, again, you're going through puberty right now, or you will be. So as you're going through puberty, your body is changing because of the hormones. The hormones are telling you to grow, to change, for your body to just mature. And so as your body's maturing physically, it's also maturing mentally and emotionally. Again, you're figuring out who you are. We talked about this when we talked in the slideshow about anxiety issues and mental issues. Again, just because you're experiencing different emotions, you're acting out in a different way, does not mean you have a mental issue. It's just because be your hormones, because you are maturing into an adult. During your teen years, hormones cause rapid changes in your body. They can cause emotional changes too. The results can be confusing. One minute you feel on top of the world, the next minute you're down in the dumps. In short, you're having mood swings. As we're going to look at, again, this figure here. Again, you can feel love, happiness, joy 1 minute, anger, sadness, fear the next. Again, you can feel like young Anakin Skywalker 1 minute. You can feel like old Anakin Skywalker turning into Darth Vader the next. That'll happen. Again, it doesn't mean that you have some type of mental issue. It just means that you're going through hormones. Now again, when this happens, some people flip back and forth real quick. Unfortunately, some people, it does mean that maybe they have depression, maybe they have bipolar disorder, but it doesn't mean that with everyone, children. Page 38. Expressing your emotions. As you've learned, emotions are neither good nor bad. It's how you express or release them that counts. Holding emotions inside you can be damaging to all sides of your health triangle. Again, these include your physical health, trouble sleeping, sleeping too much, stomach aches, headaches. Mental emotional health, tension, trouble concentrating, anger, being disorganized. Social health, arguments with friends and family members, violent behavior, withdrawing from others, sulking. The good news is that you can learn to express emotions in healthy ways. Figure 2.3 shows positive ways of dealing with emotions. Now again, before we go on to figure 2.3, remember that's something that we did the first couple of weeks of class. We talked about mental health. What do you do for your mental health? That's what, when you have these emotions in you and you need to express them, you need to release them. Again, especially the negative emotions. That's when you need to do something constructive, something positive to get those emotions out. So again, you don't keep them in. So when they do come out, when they do explode like the volcano, they don't come out in a negative way. Dealing with emotions. Here are 4 healthy ways to express strong emotions. Like anger, sadness, fear, joy. Doesn't that look like the movie Inside Out? Think about it. Can you help your emotions and reasons you? Think about it. Shut up, Tyke. Let's rewind. Thinking it out can help you understand emotions and reasons you are feeling. Meaning, ask yourself, what am I feeling? Am I feeling anger? Am I feeling sadness? Am I feeling fear? Am I feeling joy? Then asking yourself, why am I feeling that? Creating something such as a poem or a drawing can help you express feelings. That's what I do, children. Shut up, Tyke. Yes, sir. Physical activity can help you work out your feelings. Again, a lot of you did that as well when we did what do you do to support your mental health. And talking to others such as friends, siblings, or trusted adults can help you express feelings. Again, there is no shame in expressing your anger, your sadness, your fear and joy to people. There's no shame in doing that. Just make sure when you're doing it in a constructive manner. Page 39. And make sure. Yep. Practice abstinence. Everyone has some basic emotional needs, such as the need to be loved and accepted. Unfortunately, some teens try to fill these emotional needs by engaging in risky behavior. These teens may join gangs. Some may use tobacco, alcohol, or illegal drugs. Others may become sexually active. These behaviors, however, do not really meet emotional needs. Dealing with emotions in healthy ways includes resisting these kinds of unhealthy behaviors. I would write down this definition, please. Abstinence is refusing to participate in health risk behaviors. When you practice abstinence, you avoid situations that are dangerous. This protects your health and the health of others. So, before let me do something. Let me keep going. Again, accessing information, people who can help when you are dealing with emotions that you're struggling with mentally. Do your emotions get the best of you sometimes? Have you tried several strategies and found that you're still troubled or confused? There are a lot of people who can help. Trusted adults. Talking to your parents, guardians, and other relatives can help you understand your emotions. People such as ministers and youth leaders can also help. Teachers, school nurses, and counselors. The people who work at your school are ready to help when you're experiencing troubling emotions or need help with a problem. Trust me, Mrs. Gibbs loves every single one of you. And her door is always open to talk to her if you need to talk to her about something that's bothering you. Healthcare providers, doctors, nurses, and professional counselors can provide valuable help as well. Page 40. Sometimes your peers may pressure you to take part in dangerous or unhealthy behaviors. Times like these really test your emotions. You want to maintain your friendships, but you also want to make healthful decisions. It may help to remember that your friends who do dangerous things could get in trouble. Being around them may get you into trouble too. It could also cost you the respect of your parents and other people you care about. You can even lose respect for yourself. I remember back in middle school, there's some friends I hung out with that started smoking cigarettes, back in 6th or 7th grade. I didn't do it. Because number one, I knew that A, I wanted to stay healthy. B, it was wrong at that age to smoke cigarettes. C, I have a healthy, fearful respect of my parents, especially my mother. And if my mom found out that I was smoking cigarettes at 13, 14 years old, oh God, I wouldn't want to face her on that. So I didn't back then. I stayed away from that. Even though those friends, who are still very old friends of mine that I've known for 30 some years, we're still friends. They thought me a coward, a chicken for not doing it, but eventually they got over it. I just didn't give in to that peer pressure. Dealing with this pressure will be easier if you practice refusal skills. Refusal skills let you say no and help you stay in emotional control. Chapter 3 tells you more about refusal skills. It also teaches you how to use communication skills. These skills involve strategies for speaking and listening. Both are important as you learn to deal with your emotions. That will end today, which is Wednesday the 16th. Correct? Yes. Tomorrow, the 17th, we will read and you'll take notes on the next section. Thank you.